Okay, so welcome everybody to this Monday's Facebook Live. Wow! Woo! So everything, all that brought up, do you choose to release and let all that go? Wowza! Yikes! Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Woo! And it's one of those things is we as energetically aware people, oh, wow. And everything just like being energetically aware brings up for you. Blah. Woo. And all the negative parts, all the non-contributive parts of that. Do you choose just to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Woo. Yeah. So give me a thumbs up or leave a comment to let me know that you're here or that you're watching the replay. Wow, a lot of people are watching the replay. Okay, cool. So awesome. And it's one of those things as we as energetically aware people. Yeah, and everything that still brings up. Woo, do you choose to release and let all that go? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Woo! Yikes. Yeah, and the thing is being an energetically aware person is actually super cool. Yeah, but throughout history, throughout society, that energetic awareness has been really played down, and actually we've been made wrong for it. Whoa! So everywhere you've been made wrong for your energetically aware, for your energetical awareness. Yikes! Woo! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Wowza! Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize. Woo! Yikes. Yeah, and all the beliefs that you still have about your energetic awareness that are not contributive. And most of those aren't even your beliefs, they're from other people. Yikes. So all those non-contributive beliefs you have about your energetic awareness. Wowza! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Oof, retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. Wow. Yeah. And it's interesting about like, we've been doing these clearings I've been doing them for years, and many of you have too. And it's just really interesting about how there's still all these limiting beliefs that we have like deep inside. And the thing is like, we're always removing them. But it's one of those parts is, we've been kind of told that there's going to be this one day where, you're going to get this new clearing, you're going to meet the right person, you're going to have the information that unlocks everything. And so everywhere that's not a contribution to you, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to be sharing with you some really important information that's going to unlock things. But there's this part about like so many of what we're promoted or what people market is that there's this one thing, you take this one class, you go to this one lecture, you have this one session, and then everything is fine. Yeah. Yikes. So everything that brought up, do you choose to release and let all that go? Yeah. And everything that says no, freeze all, pre-scan all, pre-tag all, pre-ID all, pre-encapsulate all. And do you choose to remove all that or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Okay, and I'm going to change that to everywhere that you've been told that, you just have to take this one class, you just have to have this one session, you have to do this one thing, or there's this information that if you just had it, then everything would be okay. Everywhere that those beliefs are not a contribution to you. Whoa, there we go. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yikes. Yes, I choose that. Retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. Whew. Yeah, because the part is why I look at that is it's a possibility. Yes, because I've been looking for that too. It's more of this journey. So in all my classes, I talk about it's your healing journey. It's your empowerment journey. Because that's what it is. I've kind of discovered that by taking small steps every day, and sometimes those small steps just turn into huge steps. Woo! Yeah, that gives you so much more power now, and it actually helps your journey go faster. Woo. So everywhere that taking small steps seems like it's not good enough, it doesn't create the change you desire, so you don't even want to take that small step. Yikes! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo! Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Yeah, and I get that because I've had that same sort of thing. There's some days where it's just like, I can't really feel like I can do very much. I don't want to take a small step because it's too small. Blech. But that's also a way that those energetic forces try to stop you. And the thing is energetic forces I talk about, I found that they're always a part of any limiting belief that you can't change. There's always a part of it that's not even yours. Blech. So everything that brought up, do you choose to release and let all that go? Ugh, yes, I choose that. Retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce. And the part about that is it's not to make things more difficult. It just explains why when we've been trying to change things, so many of us have been trying to change and move through blocks and limits for years, is when something just doesn't change, what there is there's energetic resistance, or there's some belief that's not even yours. And I've talked about this before is, just like you can't change somebody else's mind. We've all tried that. You want your friend to stop smoking. You try, ugh, whoa, and everything that brought up, you choose to release and let all that go. Ugh. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. You can't make somebody change their mind. You can't force somebody to change a habit. It's up to them. They have to make that choice. And so just like you can't change somebody else's mind, change somebody else's thoughts, if you have a limiting belief, a thought that doesn't change, and it has this component that somebody else's, just like you can't change their thoughts, if you have a thought that's mainly somebody else's inside your mind, that you can't change. The only thing you can do is kick it out. And that's what we do in all this work. So what's an example of that? Whoa. So actually a lot of the stuff about like self-worth, where most of us are trying to become more confident and become, release those limiting beliefs that we're not good enough. And often those beliefs we bought a long time ago from somebody else. Somebody else, like a parent or a teacher, said that you're not good in a certain area. Wow. Whoa. So all the parts and beliefs you have about yourself, that you think you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, you're not successful enough, all of those that have a component that something else is. Wow. Do you feel the weight and magnitude of that? Wow. Yeah. So all those beliefs that you thought were 100% yours. Woo! Do you choose to remove and destroy everywhere that you decided, judged, concluded, and computed that they were only your beliefs and that they were all true? Yikes! And everything that brought up, I choose to remove and destroy all that. Retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. So all the parts of those beliefs that are not yours, they're something else's. Whoa! Do you choose to kick those out, remove them, or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Awesome. Okay, so it's interesting about how, like, I don't always know where these videos are going to go. And this one, sometimes we need to go back to basics and remember and talk about those what they seem like beginning things, but we all need reminders and we can all get them at different levels. So if you've been doing this work for a long time, when you re-look at some of those beginning beliefs, you get to understand them on a deeper level. Whoa. Yeah. So all of you that are pretty advanced, whoa. Now look at that belief or those parts about not having, that each of your beliefs that are limiting, that you haven't been able to change, that there's always a component that's something else's. Whoa. Yeah. For me, that gives me a lot of freedom because if there's something I can't change, I know all I need to do is kick out those other parts. Woo. Okay. So what's everything in the way of you having a great week? Woo. This is like we did last week. So everywhere that there's no possible way that you can have a great week. Yuck. All of that. Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yikes. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, out, 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 out. Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. Okay, so now what's everything in the way preventing you from having at least a good week? Yeah, that's still a chunk. But all of that, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo! Yes, I choose that. Out, 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 out. Woo! Banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish, banish, vanquish. So now let's check. Is it possible for you to now have at least a good week? Okay, so it's neutral now. So the part is like, that's actually pretty amazing. We went from it's impossible to it's neutral. Whoa. So everywhere it's neutral that you have a good week is not even close enough to good enough for you. Woo! Do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Woo-hoo. Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. And so what's everything else in the way preventing you from having a good week? Woo! So everything that's preventing you from having a good week, do you choose to remove and destroy all that? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, retract, rescind, revoke, recant, renounce, woohoo, make null and void, make null and void, make null and void. So now is it possible for you to have a good week? Awesome. Yeah, so I'm getting for most of us that it's now possible for us to have at least a good week. And if you're still getting some energetic resistance to that, just rerun these last clearings until you have a place where you can at least have a good week. Awesome. So thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.